Hey guys, Matt here. As you can see, I am standing in front of a new truck. This is our 2024 Ford Raptor. This is a new R&D project for us, a little build series that we can share with you. We're gonna pick up kind of where we left off with the 23 Raptor if you followed that build. As you know, we are constantly designing new and innovative products. Part of that process for us at BuiltRight is to own and live with the vehicles that we're developing products for. And in the case of the 24 Raptor and the F-150, there are some changes from the 23 that we thought were important to accommodate, and there's no better way to do that than to dig into the vehicle itself. I'll kind of compare and contrast with our 23. I'll share some of our product ideas with you. We'll talk about the general plan for this build, and then we'll get started. Let's check it out. All right, so turning our attention first to the interior, there are some subtle changes from a 23 you might not notice unless they're pointed out, but the big thing is this dash is different. So on a 23, this bezel kind of curves down and then back up here around the instrument cluster. And on the 24 Raptor and on higher trim level F-150s, it carries straight across. What that means is this dash piece is a new molding. As you can see, we've got the heads-up display here. But more importantly for us is that the dash tray has changed just a bit. This truck does have the Bang & Olufsen sound, so there's a speaker grill in there and then a small tray. Compared to the 23, the tray on this truck is smaller and the speaker grill takes up a larger percentage of the tray. So that's a consideration for us as we're designing our dash mount. What can we do to maximize space without obviously ruining the speaker grill situation? So working through that right now. We've done some 3D scanning. In fact, you can kind of see the scanning targets that we left in there. So this is a project that is on my plate right now, actively working on design, prototyping, iteration testing, that sort of thing. It is a very high priority, so you guys are gonna see more about this really, really soon. So definitely stay tuned, post a comment or something. We're gonna set up something on the website where you can go as if you have a 24 Raptor and essentially sign up to be notified. So other than that, the interior is pretty similar to the 23. There's some different little trim pieces and stuff, and we do have some additional product ideas that I'm going to keep close to the chest for now. The one thing I'll comment on is this is the 801A seats, kind of the base Raptor seats, and I do miss the Recaros out of our 23, but it is what it is. Otherwise, awesome truck. The interior is great. Let's move to the back. All right, so we're in the back seat. Obviously, you guys have seen this in my trucks before. I've got 2 car seats. That's life. We will be installing some seat back MOLLE panels on this truck to verify fitment. No reason to believe it should be different, but sometimes Ford does kind of funny stuff. And then moving down below the seats and behind the seats, we're gonna verify fitment of our existing products. And then I haven't had this fold flat plastic organization thing down here in a truck before. I know some of you have, but I'm gonna kind of experiment with that, see if there's room for improvement or opportunity to make this a little bit more useful for me, given that I typically have my seat down because of the car seats. So I think that's kind of it for the back seat. Let's check out the bed. All right, so moving on to the bed, this looks pretty familiar. One thing that is new in the 24s is this cubby here. You can see I've got kind of an early prototype panel. This is changing, but we are actively working on a panel system specific to the 24. But this cubby's kind of cool. I don't know if it's dry or not or sealed. It's got a little bit of a gasket down here, but kind of an interesting storage piece. I don't love that it robs mounting space here, but I think we can make the best of that. Other than that, bed is the same as the 23. This one's got the factory spray and bed liner, so we'll probably make a short video because I know some of you guys have to do what I will have to do on this, which is trim around the bed liner to get the tie downs and stuff that were sprayed over off. We have good tips and tricks for that, but we'll walk you through that using this truck, so this is kind of an opportunity to do that. The bar system across the bulkhead of the truck, at a glance it doesn't look like that should fit any differently, but we will certainly verify that. We're gonna get this bed all set up for off-road use, and probably over time, maybe put a bed rack in it before we go to King of the Hammers. All right, and last but not least, as is customary, we will remove the factory antenna and replace it with a BuiltRight Perfect Fit stubby. Look at that. Couldn't wait. One week too long. Some people love these. It's not my thing. The longer you wait to take these off, the harder it gets. Oh, nice 75-degree day. No residue. I should have tried to tear it off carefully and stuck it to Dennis's van. He likes the stickers. All right, so here's what you can expect from our 2024 Raptor build. This truck serves a number of purposes for us. First and foremost is R&D. So the first thing that we're gonna do is verify fitment of all of our 2023 products. And in cases where the 2023 product doesn't fit, which we already kind of mentioned, the dash mount, and we know this bedside rack panel is different, we're gonna hustle through R&D, testing, verification to make sure we get these products available to you as quickly as possible. So we'll be sharing that process with you over the course of the next few months. The other thing we're gonna do is get this truck prepped and ready and take it to events. So we have a lot of fun getting out, meeting people, participating in events, participating in communities. So we're gonna get this truck ready. Kind of our North Star is to take it to King of the Hammers. And so we'll be getting this truck ready along the way. We've got a full suite of Cobb products, front mount intercooler, intake, and so on. We'll do wheels, tires, suspension. We'll probably do a bed rack. We'll do a radio setup again with the antenna, third brake light situation. A ton of stuff from Baja Designs. We've kind of have an interesting project there we're hoping to find time for that I think is going to be really fun for you guys to watch and for me to do. So that's kind of a summary of where we're going to take this truck, what we're going to do with it. So keep checking back. Have a good one.